Hi, I'm Allison. I help people declutter their homes and lives for better living, selling, packing, and moving. And here's why you should never declutter someone else's stuff. Even if they do give their permission first, it's still not my favorite because they don't learn, if they're not there with you, they're not going to learn the skills that they can use in so many aspects of their lives, like how to declutter, how to organize, how to set goals and boundaries, how to make yourself feel like a more confident and competent decision maker. And the other thing is that if you're doing it without them, if something goes missing or they can't find anything, you get blamed for it. And often, if they're not there, if they're not doing the work, if they're not learning these new skills, that space will go right back to how it looked in the first place because they didn't take any responsibility. If you're like, oh my God, Allison, I can't stand this space that we're living in. I have to do something. Well, there are some things that you can do. So number one, don't nag. Don't tell them what they need to do or should do. That usually has the actually opposite result of what you're looking to get because they get resentful and then they'll sort of retaliate by being like, oh, you don't like this mess. How about this mess? What you can do though is focus on decluttering your own stuff first. That can open up so much extra space and can also inspire them. If they see the changes in you that you've created without having to nag them, often they're going to follow suit. You don't need to tell them, you need to show them what you're looking for. And if you're willing to do that, then they're more willing to do that. The other thing is communicate with them to find common ground. Say, this is how I feel and this is what I'd like. How can we find common ground so that all of us are living in a space that we're happy and healthy in? First off, never ever declutter someone else's stuff without their knowledge or their permission. I've been decluttering homes for almost 20 years now. This has never ever gone over well. I don't care if it's a spouse or a child. They feel like their space has been violated and you took away their opportunity to make those decisions. Often what I find are those people who come home and find that their space has been completely altered, they're going to go into the recycling, they're going to go into the trash, and they're going to pull most, if not all, of that stuff out, undoing all of your hard work. And then there's a lot of animosity and mistrust between the both of you. Please communicate if that's what you want to do and get their permission first.